Oh, hey, hi, how you doing? I'm good, thank you. You? Great. As you guys may or not know, I do live stream a variety of different games enlisted, War Thunder, World of Tanks, things of that nature. And I have come to the conclusion that one of those games has to go. I can't keep devoting my time to three separate games, now four because I'm now playing Guild Wars 2 with some friends. And I'm having to learn that entire games mechanics system and stuff and whatnot. And my poor Char Necromancer is just not up to snuff. But the point is, what did it for me, why I made the decision, and the decision is I'm going to not focus on one of these games in particular because, well, the devs themselves fuck themselves. And as you guys know, I am a dedicated German main in enlisted as well as in War Thunder. Well, I was a Japanese main flying an American tanks, but that changed, and I'm now solely focused on things like just having fun in War Thunder. So I don't really care. Nothing's really my main in War Thunder. I just want to get to specific tanks and have specific planes and specific helicopters like the Huey, the Bell Huey, which Japan gets straight away. I didn't bloody well know that, so nice on Japan. And of course, America gets the Aero Cobra. But the point is, the game in question is World of Tanks. I am going to be saying goodbye to World of Tanks as a mainstay on my channel because of this bundle right here. You made Now I'm going to be addressing wargaming here with this. I'm going to be addressing you wargaming with this. You specifically made the Tiger Mouse. You specifically made this tank a loot box only vehicle. A tier 9 loot box only vehicle. You did that. You did that wargaming. And I, like many others who like German super heavies, and there are quite a few of us out there, bought a ton of boxes to get this tank only for you to spit in our face and tell us it's now for sale for 35 fucking pounds. So tell me you're not a scammy cunt without telling me you're not a scammy cunt. Because what you just did right there is a scammy cunt move. It's a sneaky fucker move. Nobody likes sneaky fuckers. If you don't know what a sneaky fucker is, I'll put it into a simple term. You're dating a bird, yeah? And either her gay bestie or a supposed gay bestie or whatever is constantly hovering around her. That's called a sneaky fucker. He's waiting for you to be off on work or whatever, and he's going to go try to get right in there and fuck your bitch. Because that's what sneaky fuckers do. And Wargaming just fucked us with this bundle. Now, would I like to see more Tiger Mouses on the battlefield? Abso-fucking-lutely I do. Absolutely I do. But, not like this. This is, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. I notice you haven't re-released the BZ-176. Why is that? I notice you haven't re-released certain tanks from loot boxes. Why is that? Why is that? Because you know that the Tiger Mouse, out of all those tier 9s that you've put in, underperforms compared to those others. Regardless of who's in it. Me, Ducky, Skills, Quickie Baby. Doesn't matter. The tank itself always underperforms. This is why it's for sale. Have you ever not noticed that all the tanks that are for sale in the shop are all shit. And I mean this. They're all shit tanks. ELC even 90, I will give it a pat on the back. It's not a bad light tank. That's mostly because of its size and its camo rating. That thing, with the right gear and the right crew, you literally have to be up its nose to proxy spot it. Otherwise, that thing's just got a Klingon cloaking device engaged, and you are not spotting it. Period. But everything else in this lineup is just shit. I remember when this tank, the Chrysler K, caused such an uproar because you didn't give it a weak spot anywhere on the tank, and tanks equal to its tier or lower couldn't pen it from the front, even with premium rounds. So you nerfed it. Pointy-eared Jedi even quit your fucking content creators program in protest over you adding this tank. And now when you see this tank, I can tell you right fucking now exactly where to shoot and go right through that tank like it doesn't exist. Why? Took the player base a while to balance it out, but Pointy-eared Jedi still doesn't do anything for you, does he? Out of protest. Even Jingles, even fucking that fat old fuck Jingles, even stopped being friends with Pointy-eared Jedi. He threw Jedi under the bus because he would rather suck at the tit of wargaming. You fucking sellout. And I'm glad Rita fucking dumped your ass. You fucking sellout. You scummy cunt fucking sellout. And yeah, I'm calling you out. You fuck. And in the Super Pershing debacle, when this tank first came out on the North American servers. No, was it North American server? Yeah, it was the North American server because I was living in America at the time. When I got this tank, no Soviet player knew where to shoot this tank. I was tanking BL9 and BL10 cannon shots from tier 9s and tier 10s. Bink! Bonk! Bink! Because the spaced armor was doing its fucking job. And what did you do? You nerfed the space armor because all the Soviet players were crying into their vodka, Suka, comrade, help us, nerf America! For a person who hates fucking America, you sure fucking love capitalism. Pick one. Either you side with your vodka drinking, potato smelling, fucking dirt covered fucking Soviet cocksuckers, in which case you hate capitalism, which means you should be giving everything else, you should be giving everything away, which you're not going to. Or you like capitalism and you need to start fucking nerfing, not buffing every fucking Soviet vehicle to the point where they're almost fucking impenetrable and you need starlatanium shells in order to fucking penetrate them. But you won't do that, will you? So you nerfed the Super Pershing so fucking monumentally bad, okay, bad, that you went to you went against everything you stood for and went to offer a full financial refund to anyone and everyone who purchased the Super Pershing. That is how bad you fucked up. And you know you fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up royal when it came to the Super Pershing. And you know you fucked up. You know deep in your balls you fucked up. And will you revert it back? No, you won't. You'll leave it nerfed. So this is a dead tank, so it's junk. The IS-6, or would it be the IS-6 Black? Or would it be the Object 268, or whatever fucking number it is? Or would it be... There are so many clones of the IS-6, it almost rivals the amount of clones of your IS-1s. Or is it IS-2s? So, whatever, those fucking styling pieces of shit. To the point where even Circumflexus has said, oh look, because he typed in IS-2 and had 13 fucking plus tanks that were all IS-2s, just sub-different variations. Oh, this one has the space armor, this one has a machine gun. It's like, you have a fucking hard-on for Soviet tanks like I do for fucking Shermans. Now, I've got every fucking Sherman, and I mean every fucking Sherman. on my North American account because it is my oldest account by a year and a half over my EU account. My EU account is 13 years old. I was a fucking beta player. And yeah, I have the beta player Sherman. I have every fucking Sherman in the game, including your bullshit Soviet tank destroyer that was made out of a Sherman. And yes, I do count that. Why? Because it has a Sherman fucking chassis, so I count it towards my collection of Shermans. And you made me get that. And what was that? Oh, a shitty fucking loot box? Yes, it was. Why? Because I collect Shermans. On the North American server, I collect Tigers on the EU server, and I have every fucking Tiger to date, bar 2. The Kuro, which technically isn't Tiger 1, it's Tiger 2, and there's another one that's in the Tanks GG list, and it said it was a promotional Tiger that's I'm never going to fucking see, so I'll always never have a complete Tiger collection, but I'm fucking close. I got Tiger 131, Type 5 Heavy, the actual Tiger 1, Jagd Tiger, Jagd Panzer, because the Jagd Tiger and the Jagd Panzer are based on the Tiger chassis, pretty much. So, your own fucking greed is what did it for me. Now, it took you... It took you... I have no fucking clue why it took you this long, but it took you this long to finally let the T95, the Type 95, out for regular people to buy. Otherwise, it used to just be a held-back coupon tank for your streamers. Why? It's just a fucking Type 59. There's nothing special about it. And I mean that. There's nothing special about it. Yeah, there's field-modified fucking T-54s and T-60s and whatnot. I know. I saw them up close when the tank I was in blew them to pieces. From a mile and a half away, where they couldn't fucking see us because their optics was shit. And their armor is a joke. And their gun is pathetic. So my Challenger 1, and later on in the Challenger 2, I sat in the driver's seat and I got to watch a turret go boop. And it was barbecue for the entire crew. And I laughed. And my TC laughed. And my gunner laughed. We all laughed. Because the tank's pathetic. I only ever wanted it for one reason. And that's just to say I have a Type 59. I'll probably never play it because your matchmaker's a fucking joke. And I know this thing doesn't get gun depression because 1, Soviet, 2, Chinese. Equals no gun depression. None. Is it worth 20 quid? Fuck no. Fuck no. I would rather go to the corner and talk to my fucking weed dealer and get 20 quid's worth. Grab my grinder, put it in a fucking bong, and just mong out. That's what I'd rather do. Not that I do that, because drugs are bad, okay? But no. Honestly, get yourself 20 quid's worth of gold, or 20 quid's worth of premium time. Yeah, get yourself 90 days, right there. Get yourself 90 days. You'll make more credits. You'll make more credits with the 90 days. Yeah? You will make more credits with the 90 days just playing your regular tanks than you ever will with that Type 59. I don't care how good you think you are in the Type 59. I am fucking telling you, I will make more money doing regular tech tree tanks with a credit booster than you will with a Type 59 with a credit booster. I will play 100 games, 10 in each one through from tier 1 to tier 10. And then you play 100 games in a Type 59. And we'll see who makes the most credits, yeah? I guarantee you it will not be the Type 59. Because a matchmaker fucks it, and the tank itself fucks it. There's a reason why you mention Type 59 to streamers, they just roll their eyes like, no. It's a fad tank. Back in 2013, 2014, when it was literally like rare as rocking horse shit. Yeah, because people didn't know where to shoot it. I did. I used to ammo rack those fuckers from the front. In my T-34, in my American heavy tank, I'd look at it and go boop from the front because I know where to fucking shoot it. And then you buffed its ammo rack, not once, not twice, but 3 times, and I could still ammo rack the fucker. Because turd, even though polished, still turd. Great. So you're better off getting yourself 90 days of premium. That's I hate to say it, but you'd be better off getting yourself 90 days of premium instead of the Type 59. What else? I mean, think about it. Okay, I'm seeing more Barasks than I am Type 59s. Why is that? Why am I seeing more of these French pieces of shit? That, by the way, my KV2 just loves to hit with HE. Then I am the Type 59. Why is that? Nemesis. Don't even get me started on this fucking thing. The Nemesis. Dun dun dun. A tank that's so confused it doesn't know what it wants to be. It's supposed to be a medium tank with an experimental 110mm gun. In other words, we couldn't put a 90mm on it because that would just make it a Pershing, and we couldn't put a freaking 120 on it because then that would make it better than a fucking action shit. So we put a experimental, which means they can put any fake stats they want on the fucking thing. End of. That's every time you see experimental, yeah, that right there is, and I'm not joking, that is Wargaming's get out of shit free card. And for 30 quid, jog on. Jog on. I could go down to CEX and pick up fucking better headphones for 30 quid, better microphone for 30 quid, a better hell, I could pick up a fucking better keyboard, better earbuds, fucking another action camera. I could pick up so much more things. Hell, a better freaking phone controller. I could pick up so much better shit for that 30 quid than this piece of shit tank. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Skip it. As a British person telling you, skip it. Okay? Just skip it. The only tank that's worth getting, the only thing that's worth getting that's on offer, the American fanboy in me would say get the TS5 because it can go. It's if it's top tier, like if it's in the top 3 or top 5, yeah, you can go full on Yagi E100 and just press W, hold down, tap R 3 times and just keep rolling forward and shooting on the move and just taking out those poor tanks. But if you're lower tier, which by the way, there's a good 60 to 70% chance you're bottom tier, it's going to be triangle, no move. No, triangle move. Okay? Triangle move. Trust me on this. Triangle move. And you will see better results. TL7. This thing, no. Just no. Again, for 40 quid, you're up in the night, bruv. Tier 9 TL7. This vehicle features good mobility and can quickly take key positions. In other words, no. It's got no armor. Yeah, see, no armor. Full rotation turret magazine loading system. So, no, in other words, auto loader, no armor, an attempt at trying to make a fucking ELC AMX, whatever the fuck it is. One of those stupid fucking French tanks that has like a bajillion shells in the magazine when it physically can't have that many shells in the fucking turret. So, fake tank, don't bother. Allied mediums and heavies at long ranges. In other words, you're trying to say this is a sniper medium. Really? Really? with the gun accuracy that that piece of shit has, Tier 6 Shermans have better accuracy than that fucking thing. That's a skip. No. And at Tier 9, no. Credit loss. The moment you click battle, you've lost 20,000 credits in addition to whatever you got there, like premium fuel, chocolate, whatever you're using. That's another 20. So you're down 40 grand. So you've got to take out a minimum of 2 Tier 9s to be on par for that 40 grand that you just lost, not including the loss of credits for the shells you're about to fire. Do you understand that? The moment you click to battle, Wargaming immediately takes 20 grand out of your account. Okay? And then if you're running premium consumables, which you will be at Tier 9, that's another 20, 40, 60. So you're possibly down 80 grand the moment you click to battle. Then the matchmaker goes, fuck you, oh, fuck you, oh, fuck you over. Let's fuck you over. Fuck you and fuck you and fuck you over. And there you go. Bottom tier, mid tier, wherever. You got no armor at Tier 9. So that tells me Tier 6, Tier 7s, Tier 8s, and even Tier 9s, Tier 10s will go right through you like butter. So you're going to get fucking HE spammed. Boom, 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 or worse. You're just derped by a fucking FV4202. But a Death Star. You may fire when ready. Gone. And you're probably only going to have, what 1,200 to... And it's a shame how it doesn't go into detail about what your stats actually are. Gee, I wonder why that is, Wargaming. Why don't you go into the stats of the vehicle? It's because you know you just want people to pay for it up front so you can go and running off with their money. Because you know the tank is shit. So, at a rough glance, I'm looking at a rough glance. The webbing doesn't do shit, which means HE is going to go through you. Heat's going to go right through you. APBC, or yeah, HE, yeah, light tanked. I'm telling you right now, the VK, the Tier 6 VK premium tank that you got as a gift for I think it was like 13, 14 years ago, yeah, that's HE shell will go through that tank. You will do maximum damage to that tank. A KV2 will rip that thing apart. Yes, granted, the KV2's got to get up to it, so it's got speed. So basically, if you're lit, run away like a little bitch. I'm going to invoke the Kung Fu art of run like a bitch! Because that's pretty much all you're going to be doing. Lit, run, 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 lit, run. Turn that into a fucking rave song. Because that's all you're going to be fucking doing. That's all you're going to be doing in that piece of shit. It's copy pasta of another fucking stupid basic template tank. That's what Wargaming has. Wargaming has 5 or 6 basic templates. One for light tanks, one for mediums, one for heavies, one for tank destroyers, one for artillery, and then one base template that they can just move sliders on to change the parameters and the stats and then apply it to the base model. That's how they implement tanks into this game. How does he know this? Does he have an inside source? No, I know this because you're fucking lazy. All of you fucking game developers from that area of the EU are fucking lazy. War Thunder comes out with one tank. Lo and behold, next patch, it's in World of Tanks. World of Tanks comes out with one tank. Guess what? A week later, it's in War Thunder. Why? Because War Thunder patches more than you do. War Thunder listens to its community, and I hate to fucking say that, but they do. You don't. You barely even listen to your content creators. All you fucking care about is digging in that money, digging in that money, digging in that money, and you think buying the Boddington Tank Museum a big fucking wing is good PR for you. No, you did that as a tax write-off. Let's be clear. You promote Tank Fest and all these other events for a tax write-off. That's all you do. That right there, yeah, you spend out a wee bit of money, but you're going to get that back at the end of the tax season. Plus, it helps promote your game, which means you're going to get more kids involved and more playing. Da 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 da. It's predatory nature, and you do realize, Wargaming, that you're about to lose your loot box programs in the whole of the EU and the US because of the anti-loot box laws that's about to go live in the EU. You do know that, right? Right? Maybe you should talk to your local owned congressman, because they'll fucking tell you that bill's going through and you're fucked. Look it up. Hell, use ChatGPT. Type it in. GPT, is it true that there's going to be an anti-loot box law in the EU? And it will say, yes, you're fucked. By the way, the law comes into effect, I believe, next month or so. So, rip World of Tanks. No more of your loot box bullshit. Is what it is.